Hi y'all, it's Natasha from Lioness TV, and today I'm just putting together a brief video on internships and how to put together a program that rocks. We at Lioness Magazine love to work with interns. In fact, we have a wonderful relationship with Western New England University. Shout out to them. They send us dynamite interns every semester, and so I always run into female founders who are looking for interns. Everybody's always looking for interns. What interns are not is free slave labor. If there's one thing that you take from this video, please know that that is it. In fact, there are actually some legal issues when it comes to internships. You cannot unload a bunch of work on an intern that you would normally pay an employee to execute. We actually did a story at lionessmagazine.com about some of those issues. I'm going to try to dig it up and paste it in the comment section below. Please check it out because it's very important. Moving on to the topic of putting together a program that rocks. When we first started an internship program a little more than a year and a half ago, we had some kinks to work out, man. It wasn't something that was immediately just run seamlessly. We learned from the things, well, I hope that we did. You'd have to ask one of our interns, I guess. We hope that we learned from things that weren't working. And so this is what I did in a nutshell. Each semester, Western New England recommends some dynamite interns that they think will do well over here at our startup. These interns have either already expressed an interest in interning with us or doing one with an outside editorial / news source anyway. So they get to meet me first, yay. And over coffee, I tell them about Lioness, our mission, my vision, why women entrepreneurs rock. And I'm so blessed I get to learn about them, their college careers, what they're looking to transition into next, because most of our interns are usually seniors. As you'll know, most universities, if that's the route that you're looking to take, tend to encourage interns to participate in internships around their junior or senior year. Of course, there's a number of reasons that they do that. One of the most important is that they usually have settled into their college and academic career by then and have a good idea of what they want to do for the rest of their life. Though the secret is nobody ever really figures that out, I think, anyway. Sorry, I always get off on these tangents. But anyway, and then an internship is usually the next best thing to do. If you're a freshman or a sophomore, you're usually still adjusting to life after high school and figuring out your college career. Maybe you're dropping or adding majors and that sort of thing. So you're usually pretty settled by your junior or senior year, which is an optimum time to intern. So after the interns meet with me, if they're crazy and they still want to continue, they go on to the next phase, which is watching a video that is mandatory. We put it together here at Lioness to lay out all of our rules, details, and best practices. The video serves as a logical next step in learning about what is required for them and what they'll be held accountable for. We like to do internships that are based on college credit because it gives accountability across the board. The students know that their grade is dependent upon the work that they do with us, and we know that we have the university to answer to. So it kind of keeps everything on an even keel. If they still are crazy enough to want to hang out with us, they move on to the third phase, which is getting access to a Dropbox folder that we put for all interns so that they can have access to supporting documents over the course of their semester. These documents, of course, are catered to our industry. We recommend that you cater yours to your needs and the customers that you serve. But ours are documents, to give you an idea, reminding them of story structure, interview techniques, giving them access to the associated style press guide, and that kind of thing. So after that, if they are still, we haven't run them off yet, want to intern with us, They usually begin about 30 days after that step. A crucial thing that we added to our internship program is Friday check-in sessions. We realized that these were check-in sessions that allowed us to be all on the same page, if you will. So for instance, all of our interns choose a time slot on a Friday, and those 30 minutes are solely dedicated to them. We go over everything that they did for the week. We talk about who they stalked, aka their story sources, their interview techniques, how did it go, what were some fails, what were some positives. We go over their gripes, or they get to gloat about something that they just were amazeballs at this week. That time is dedicated to them. At that juncture, they're also usually assigned what they're going to work on for the next week, and then during the week, we kind of bounce back and forth and chit-chat if they need some guidance. And then we do it all again the following Friday. Check-in sessions are really important because it establishes a level of consistency to the program, but it also allows us to track the intern's progress over the semester, which also helps in us reporting back to the university in terms of what the student learned over the semester. I hope I didn't forget this, but if I did, I just want to reiterate. When the students watch the video that's mandatory, in that video are goals that we set for the semester. Those goals are usually across the board because we like our interns to be able to leave with a particular skill set or have reached a particular plateau in terms of their learning during their time with us. I highly recommend that you set up goals for each one of your interns because it gives them something to look forward to and something to achieve. So that way your interns are not just taking on assignments and projects that you give them without a end sight or goal in mind. So those are the things that helped us establish a solid intern program. They seem to like it. We have interns who come back and hang out with us during the summer and take a story or two because they love us, I hope. And we love them and we appreciate them. And again, shout out to Western New England University for rocking it and believing in us and exposing their students to startup land. It's so, so important, not only for the students learning or for the startups, but just for the city, right? So whatever city you reside in, establish a great relationship between your startups and your local universities because it makes your area and your community just so, so rich and hopefully encourages those students to transition into their career in your city, which is also really important. Okay. Last little bit before I let you go. How do you find a kick-ass intern? Check in with your local universities. Depending on your industry, reach out to that department head. Of course, each school has a career development office and such. But of course they get overloaded and nobody knows their department as well as the department head. So if you own a restaurant and you want to reach out to a local culinary arts program, that makes sense. If you're a social media startup, reach out to the communications department head. It makes the most sense. It helps streamline the selection process. And that department head has their professors and they know the cream of their crop, and those are the students that you want to work with. At Lioness, because we're a digital media startup, it's really crucial that our interns work well independently. So whatever your needs are, talk to them over with your contact at your university or the local trade school or program that you're going to be working with. It's very, very important. Before I leave, if I haven't laid this out again, I'm going to post a video in the comment sections below that we ran about some of the legal issues when it comes to internships. Make your program structured, make sure that it's mutually beneficial. You are not just out there looking for interns to grab your coffee or be your admin. That is not what internship's about. They are supposed to be leading with a set of skills that they can take and transition into their employment. If you have any questions, advice, you want to tell us what makes your intern program kick ass, leave it in the comment section below. As always, hit us up. Check with us daily over at lionessmagazine.com. We love you. Continue to rock startup land. And we'll see you soon. Over and out.